So the last meditation, I didn't mention the most important thing. I just tried to show you it, and it's silence and stillness. And it just needs to be understood. Even if it's not your experience, you can just do your best to hear what I'm saying. That a noisy mind is a suffering mind. A noisy mind creates suffering. Now, what I discovered was I'd heard people saying all these sorts of things, but it was just so far away. And some people here may have a degree of silence already. But I'd hear all these things and it wouldn't really hit me. I wouldn't really hear it. I go, yeah, but that's difficult. Yeah, it's not easy. To quieten down a habitual thinking pattern is not easy, or patterns is not easy. But the rewards, the only reason people, from my experience and people I know like me, even some students, is when you discover what I'm talking about, there's no argument anymore. There's no debating. There's no if, buts, or maybes. It's like, oh, this is really amazing. This is the most important thing I can be doing. This is my life. My life is completely different now. My way of understanding the world is completely different. There's a unity that happens where you discover you're completely entangled in nature and are nature. And nature includes this phone to me, and the camera and the lights and the space in between it all. It's everything. And in that discovery is the realization that my last life, I can call it my last life, the life as an identified person named Andy, who I don't even know who that is anymore, was such a suffering experience. But at the time it seemed like life, normal. Of course, sometimes you notice some days are better than others. But compared to discovering who you are and what you are, it's not even on the same dipstick. The happiness stick doesn't reach that high from an identified experience. We may have tiny glimpses occasionally in deep laughter or deep, deep joy. Like a little baby's so joyous, that infectious, joyous little laugh. It's like this, but you have your full faculties. You can't walk around like that, of course. They lock you up. So, but the insides are like that. Too much happiness, you get arrested. You know what I'm saying? This is not a society built around happiness. This is a society built around essentially money. It's a business. If you doubt that, you haven't looked deep enough yet into what's going on. Your happiness is not the priority of your society, and often your family, and quite often even your friends. We're so competitive. Of course, we have rare friends and rare family members and etc., but in general. So you have to take full responsibility, full ownership. Even if it appears it's all the other person's fault or life's fault or circumstances' fault, you still have to own it. There's no way out. It's the only way out. And in that ownership, stillness and silence becomes easier to find. Anyone that's had the glimpse knows what I'm talking about. A satori, an invitation, an awakening moment, a self-realized moment. You'll know what I mean. You can live like that, though. That's the thing. And so hopefully this now will assist a little bit in that direction. Because I discovered under pressure, under times of adversity, was where I made my most ground. When I returned inward the most, when I had the best opportunities, under that pressure. So if you don't know how to meditate, just follow your breath in and out of the lungs, that's all. If you know Kundalini meditation, it's the one I recommend, the one I teach mainly because it has such an effect, and you can find that in past live meditations, one of the first ones I did, which is on the website. It's not on Facebook. But that one's very powerful and I highly recommend it. Very easy, very simple. But for now, if you don't know this, just breathe in. Or you have your own favourite technique, that's fine. Breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. It's so simple, isn't it? That's just give your mind a job, see? If your mind's noisy, it needs work to do. So it goes out and thinks about all the things, the problems, its interactions. But what you can do is its job is to watch the breath now. That's its new job. Watch the breath. That's its new job. And actually a little trick that I used to use a little bit is I would follow my breath and I would imagine a corridor with lots of doors down it and doors at the end, and I'm in it, a white corridor. It's just something I did. I'm not sure if anyone else has ever done it, but it seemed to help. And I'd imagine thoughts would have to open the door and come in, and I'd be watching my breath and also watching the corridor to see if any doors were going to open. Thoughts come in. This might help, I'm not sure. It helped me. I don't know if it's ever helped anybody else, but try that. Follow the breath. Let the light come in. Do not push out to meet it. Let it come in. Follow the breath. And if you want to close your eyes and try the corridor, do so. Let thoughts go. Let the thoughts go. Let the tension go. Relax, relax, relax. Following the breath. Letting go, relaxing. Any tension, let it go. Everything's fine. You're fine. You're okay. Let go. If you see a thought, let it go by. What sees it is in the direction of what you are. Awareness. Remain awareness. Gentle breath. Let go, let go, let go. Drop the thoughts. Now, how do you feel inside? Do you feel softer, gentler? Have a look in, have a look. Was that few minutes worth it? Maybe start to come back out now. So I mentioned to watch the thoughts come and go. The innocent witness, or the awareness, I call it the innocent witness quite often, without bias, without opinion, without judgment, just watching everything happen and letting it go, watching it come and go. It's okay if your mind's noisy. It's okay. You watch it. You watch your noisy mind. Come back to your breath. It will slow down eventually. You keep practicing, it will slow down. Meditation can take you to the door of the place I'm talking about, the innermost. We have a meeting at 7 p.m. or 40 minutes from now. You can, an interactive meeting where we talk to each other at 7 p.m. tonight, if you wish to join.